friends, it's Ellison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back to another journal with me. It's actually the same day as it was when I filmed the last journal with me. It's like the end of the day though. It's almost 5 o'clock, and the sun is setting. So I have taken a break from being down here and dealt with some business upstairs, and I do have to say, like, I'm impressed with myself sometimes when I feel like the world is like, oh, this isn't going to go your way. And I was like, oh, contraire, this is going to go my way. And I can outpatience anybody. So, all of that to say, my son had called yesterday with, we had been talking about some business banking, whatever stuff he needed help with. And, oops, this is not what I want. Excuse me. And so I had to call the bank. I know I say this a lot. I'm like, I have to actually speak to a person that works at the bank. And people are like, no one banks anymore. I was like, well, I do, and I can't do it online. And so I need to talk to the banker. And so, yes, on Saturday, I found a banker, 24 hours, 7, it says they're available. So, we'll see. Anyway, to which I talked to a woman, yeah. And she is, I think trying to help me. We'll say she's trying to help me. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. Not the most helpful person. It's okay. This is just the page I left off on. This is what I was working on, this week. And so I'm working on this week's pages, and we left off on Tuesday. I started on Monday instead of going backwards. So if you watched the last video, this is exactly where we left off. I pulled some plants. I'm going to put them in here. Okay. So all of that to say, I think she was trying to help me. And to which she's like, oh, our system just went down. I have to put you on hold. I was like, no problem. And this is a little game I love to play. So I was like, oh, it's like beat the clock, right? I know lots of people, I always have stuff to clean in my house. My house is never clean. Like, whatever. Yeah, let's play, friends. Let's play. So, what can I get done while I'm on hold with my friend here? And so, the dishwasher's unloaded. The other dishes are clean. The stove's now clean. The counters are clean. I've put away the dishes that were drying on the rack. And then I hear beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, oh, no, you did not just disconnect my phone call. But yes, she did. She did, the machine did, we did, whatever happened, disconnected. Nelly. It's okay. I sat back down. I called back. Now, mind you, by the time I'm on hold with her, we've already been on the phone for like 20 minutes trying to fix this issue. Okay. To which she can't fix, and she has to talk to the manager, and then she has to mail me a thing. We can't do any of it online. Obviously, if I could do it online, I would, right? This is what I tell her when I call. And she's like, no, ma'am, you should be able to do this online. I was like, great. Just walk me through it. Oh, no, you can't do it online. We have to do this manually. I'll have to mail you the documents. Great. Pretty sure that's how we started the conversation. But now that it's your idea, great. Here we go. So then we're on hold, right? Then we're disconnected. To which I'm like, let's go. So, yeah. I call back, and I don't know where Pickleball Guy goes yet. I'm going to leave him right there for right now. This is a very busy page, not a lot of writing room. But again, this is what I have to write. Work, pickleball, and plants. I did, and the picture also tells me about that. So that's what we would write about today. I don't know. Yeah, and I'll put first day on base with new pass. Woo woo. So anyway, then I'm calling back, and then I get this gentleman who now I'm a little annoyed, right? Now I'm having a little different tone in my voice, which he doesn't know because he didn't speak to me the first time, but I was very clear with this friend that I've already been on the phone for approximately 45 minutes, like 20 something minutes working, 20 something minutes on hold, I'm a little frustrated, and if he could please help me with my situation, to which he assures me he can. I said, fabulous. And so then I have to go through the whole situation, the first situation, to which he's like, oh, no, ma'am, you can do that online. I said, I would love to. Can you please walk me through it? To which he then says, oh, no, we can't access this online the way the account, blah, blah, blah. We'll have to mail you the documents. That would be wonderful. That's what the first lady told me, which is where I thought we started, but here we are again. He would like to also help me with my situation, and he is also going to put me on hold. And I said, sir, I am happy to be on hold and wait for you to figure out, right? These are my words that are coming out of my mouth. The words that are inside my brain, very different, okay? Very different. But the words coming out of my mouth, okay? And all of that to say, I cleaned my refrigerator. I cleaned my sink. I started another load of laundry. The kitchen's looking rather good right now. The only thing I didn't do was like mop it. I cleaned the outside of the refrigerator. I watered all of my plants, all 500 of them up in the kitchen. And yeah. Oh, yeah. So then I have to say he was very helpful, and he was able to help me with my day, and he was able to hopefully help me with what I need, because I say that because he was like, so one, we had a little bit of a language barrier, which is fine. And I mean, I only speak one language, so I applaud anyone who speaks more than one. But then he says, okay, so, I'm mailing such and such and such and such to you. I said, whoa. I just want to confirm. I don't need such and such and such and such. I can print that. What I need is this section. Can you just mail me that section? Like, not attached to all the others, right? Essentially, I only need one bank statement sent to me, and all of our bank statements are linked. Okay. And so I need one separated out, which we can't do online. And when we submit them, they all, right. So I was like, I just want to confirm. And he's like, yes, that's what I'm working on, ma'am. And I was like, okay, like, I have faith in you. My kitchen's clean. I've eaten a whole nother meal. And, hopefully we'll get what we want. All of that to say, I think sometimes customer service kind of like, I don't know why it disconnects so often. I just don't. But I think after like 40-minute phone call, disconnecting, and let's be clear, I have to give them all my information again, right? My name, my address, my phone number, my blah, 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 my blah, blah, blah. Do you think they call me back? And they're like, hey, Allison, we realize we got disconnected and we're calling you back because we have all your information. No, that's not what happened. It's okay, friends. I have your number. I called them back. It's fine. It's all fine. All of that to say, I have a clean kitchen now, and my husband's on his way home. All right. I am going to put like some Valentine's Day stuff in here. I know we talked briefly about this in the last video, because I am making Valentine's this entire week with all the students that I work with. And so I know it's a little early for Valentine's, but not here. We do a major Valentine for Veterans project. And so I make a Valentine with every kid in the school. And I mean, every kid, right? I try. But anyway, it's over 500 and I thoroughly enjoy it, but it takes a little bit of time. So we are understandably a little early, I know, for Valentine's. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to put this in here. This glue could not annoy me more. But again, like the customer service people, I feel like I'm going to win. Now, I know some of you are like, Allison, please throw out the glue. I know who you are too, because you tell me I'm not saying it's anonymous. Hold on. And I realized for like the dollar that the stupid glue costs, it's well worth it to throw it out and just not be frustrated. It's a little bit of a like stubbornness thing though. I feel like that's where we're at with it. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Let's try this glue. I did buy new pens though. Remember last week I literally wounded myself, but remember I told you I'm a healer? But this thing literally like yeah, I probably should have cleaned it honestly a lot better than I did. Because God knows like how many germs are on this thing right here. I can't even get this out today. So there it goes. I'm going to need, oh, see, look it right through my sweatshirt. Yeah, good talk. All right. I love bringing doilies to the kids at school to help make their Valentines. Oh, this is not even in the mood to be glue today. Why not? The pen was in you. What's happening? I love bringing doilies in. It is such a kick to see kids work with supplies that they haven't worked with before. And I bring them in every year. So the older kids are used to it now. But yeah, I just think it's fascinating. I bring in all my punches. No, that's not accurate either. I bring in some of my punches and let them play. And then, and doilies. I just think it's just so fun. So anyway, this is not, these doilies I didn't bring in, obviously, but doilies in general I do include. And I just think it's really fun for them to, oh, it's still pretty blocked, but it's going to come out. I think it's fun to see. But I say that because, one, they're only used to glue sticks now. Nobody uses liquid glue, which is fine. But you know, they just want to put it over and just like the glue. Of course, it's coming out like all the edges. And so anyway, okay, let's go back really quickly. Monday was a holiday. Tuesday was my first day. I want to find some Valentine element for this. And I did get out these two little sticker books. So I think we'll just use one of these. I don't want to spend too much time hunting. These are more like kind of traditional colors. I mean, like the little birdie's cute. It says to my Valentine. It's a hard, oh, okay. I really like the scissors. It's a hard concept for the children because they're making a Valentine for someone they don't know. And so when it says like to my Valentine, we still get some cards that are like to mom, to dad, to Uncle Joe, you know, whatever. And so it's a little bit of a teaching moment and helping them. I don't know where I want this is the problem. I'm going to put it like right there. We'll journal around it. How about that? Yeah, so anyway, them making a Valentine for someone they don't know is sometimes a little bit of a hard concept. And so it's always fun to kind of, you know, help with that. And well, we have this on here already, so we don't necessarily need anything, but let's see what else we have here. Some of those colors are fun, huh? I also had a fairly long talk with my mother. She called after the bank situation. My husband was texting that he's in his seat and taking off. And then my mom called to say how grateful she was for his time and help down there. And yeah. And so we were talking just a bit. And then I'm back down here with you. So it's still beautiful out, clear skies. It's still pretty cold. Again, not for some of you. I normally have kind of some of the colder weather, but this winter thing has gotten some of you, I know. So, all right, I'm tempted to like put these hearts down this side, but Here comes the spiel. You know what we're doing. If you're new here, welcome. If not, you know, I have a monthly challenge for an item every month. And this month's item to include every day on your journal pages is colored pencils or crayons. So I think, ironically, I like crayons would look cute on here because like the kids worked on their Valentines. The funny part is the children didn't use crayons on their project. I brought in boxes of markers for them, which, sad to say, again, in my humble opinion, a lot of the children don't get to use. And so they are so excited with like a big thing of markers, and you know, it's just fun. It's a really fun, I really enjoy it. There's like minimal direction, right? And so I think it's kind of fun for them to just get to play, just get to create. And I punch out literally hundreds and hundreds of hearts. And I cut some on the big die cut and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what to do. I'm liking this color and this color and this color. So I think maybe we'll just do some lines. And I don't know if that sounded funny. Let's just see. I'm digging in my trash. Is this kind of like a color that works? Sure it is. Look at that. All right, we'll use this little crayon. And I think I'll just kind of highlight some lines to write on. And that will fix the use of the element for this month. How about that? Yay, I like that. Okay, and then we can go and put some more little hearts right here because I do like these. It was this book, yes? Yes. Yes? Are they all the same color? I guess they are. I thought there was kind of an orange one. Yellow, pink. Huh, all right. Well, we're just going to use them. That's interesting. It does not show up on this white. I was just watching Bridget's video, and she was like, I hate white space. And this month is hard because of that. And I was like, maybe that's kind of what is happening with me too. Like, this bothers me. I don't necessarily like that. Maybe it's the white space I'm really having a problem with because, yeah, I don't know. It is hard. It is a hard month to, I mean, come on, it's journaling. It's not hard. I'm just saying, like, it's not my favorite. I'm really kind of going, oh, I don't know if that's like what I really, I don't know. Anyway, here we go. There it is. Okay, so I'm happy with it. I would like a little bit more of this orange, maybe tied in over here, but I think for now we're good. And I have my coffee talk. I have like work and gym. Like that's essentially my life. Okay, here we go. Let's cut this little washi off here. Let's move on to Thursday. All right, so Thursday, look, we have more stuff. Yay. Okay. And we have more stuff in here. Egats. Oh, yeah. This was the doozy day. We knew it was coming, and here it is. Okay. Now, I put the book tape in because tonight was the book fair. No, it wasn't. Tonight was the winter reading night. Now, I normally go to reading night, but excuse me, I was not asked to read this year. And I felt like I didn't need to stay like 3 extra hours or whatever, not even more than that. Like I just didn't stay. How about that? So the question is, do I want this? Like this is a lot of stuff about reading that I didn't even go to. And here's the actual flyer from the reading. So I'm wondering if we just like flip that in and save this element because I kind of like these books and would probably reuse them. All right. So I think I'm just going to save that. I'm going to I don't know where I'm going to put it. I was going to say put it in the bit box. It might go into the printable, but I think I'll lose it in printable. So I think that's why the bit box exists. I think I'm going to tip this in, even though I didn't go. My first thought is here, obviously in the middle. My second thought is, do I tip it onto this edge and like have it open this way? Because I don't know. So either way, it's just going to get tipped in and yeah. So then we can glue in our actual stuff from the day. I'm going to leave this on here. I love that washi, and that's from one of you guys. And we'll go from there. Okay. So this is my adult language for the day. So just, if it's not your jam, it's totally fine. But it's going on this day. And so, we are having some issues at work. And so, it weighs heavy on my heart, and it's not my work site. I love my work site, but I am a contractor. And so, yeah, it's not great. It's not great. So we had a major meeting today, and we knew it was going to go this way, but I mean, that's the way it went. So, okay, today was cold. Like this was, thankfully we're not having a lot of snow or rain. But it's cold. It's below freezing. And so, it's the first, I'm wearing mittens. Let's just say I'm wearing mittens, to get to work, and, being outside, it's cold. And then I wanted to put this night. My husband left this morning. So let's start the day with that, because he flew to California, and that, so that can start our day. I guess we'll put him over here. I tend to put it there, but I don't like him facing that way and going that way. I don't know. My brain. But I love these so much. I was thinking I could use this, but I don't think I will. So I'm going to go back on what I said, and I'm going to take this washi off. And see if we can save that. And then I'm going to use one of these washis, because this I got from Lydia this day, and I went to check my P.O. box, and so I want to use the actual, what I was actually going to say is, I said, well, I want to use, and I was going to say, well, I actually don't want to. Like, I actually don't want to use it because, I don't want to use it. I don't want to use it up, but I want to use this one. I like those colors more. And, oh my gosh, that's so stinking cute. So I like that. So I already put my little male washi here, and then I put these here. All right. Now I want to be careful with my placement of things, because I know 100% what this entails, or, is about. What's my word? Like, I know what this is about. That's good. Don't know a word right now. That's great. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't need both of those. Okay. Okay, that's cute. I can put that here. I don't want them like, I know this represents work. There's the word. I know this is about that. I don't want them like facing energy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but this is cute over here. I don't know. I'm testing it with the liquid glue. I know. Probably not super safe, but we're gonna try it. My husband he's just, he's such a good guy. So he flew down to California for work, but like got there early, whatever. And so he went by my mom's house first and visited with her. And she was obviously, I don't even know what, pulling in the garage or something when he got there. I don't know. Ah, they're cute. She called to, like I said today, to tell me how thankful she is. And she wanted to buy him a present. I'm like, you're so cute, Mom. You don't have to buy him a present. That's literally our job, is to help you. And when we can, and I'm happy. I always say this whenever anybody, because my husband is super busy. It's very weird. There's a very weird noise outside. Super busy, like little boy busy. Active. He's active, and so he is always up for a job. He's always up to help or do or whatever. And so I am always up to volunteer him to go and do and help. Right? I'm not exaggerating. So he yeah, we were just joking. And she was like, I'm so grateful. And I was like, Mom, I'm happy to send him down anytime. Okay, I think I'm going to tip this in. And then I can write on the back or behind. So the question is, does it tip this way or does it tip this way? And I think, I do still want this in here, even though I didn't go. I just think it's cute. And I want to remember it was this night, even though I didn't go. So then the question's really, again, which way do we flip it? And I rarely flip things out. So let's just do that. Let's just do that first. Let's flip it out. And that way, yeah, let's just do that. All right, let's see if we can, I cut it down. It's obviously, a little bit smaller than it used to be. So, and we're going to have, okay. Oh, I got it. Okay, let's do that. And then I don't think this quote on the back is on. So let's, it is on. All right. We'll just scooch behind it. Okay. So that's in. We'll tip it out like this. I'm going to round this little corner. Just an ooch. Because nobody will even notice except me, but that's okay. All right. The point is I would notice and it would drive me a little nuts. All right. So there's that. All right. Now, if I had gone, we could decorate more with like snowflakes and all the fun things, but I don't feel the need to do that. They had lots of snow activities and that sort of thing. But I am wondering if we want to just use like a thin washi. I got to go get some more washies out of my drawer because this drives me bonkers. I like for them to like have enough to hold, well, I guess we could move some of these. And this is where I will get stuck for a minute because I now want to organize them by size and color. And I'm not going to take the time to do that. So, I know. I hear myself. What's this one say? Memories. How cute is that? Oh, there's poop. We need a poop emoji for Thursday. Let's see. These, when you put them in a drawer and some are small and some are big and they literally will go like that and then you can't see, right? So I like to put them by size, at least where one won't fall inside the other all the time. So I can remember I have it. That's kind of what I was saying with that, not in too big of a way. And then these solid ones are like from I don't know where, one of the things. And my husband, I think, they're very small. See how tiny those are? Um, and so I kind of like to keep them together just because they will easily fit inside the middle of another roll. And then, yeah, but this is why journaling sometimes takes a while, because I will kind of get sidetracked here. Can you imagine if I got up from my desk and started looking for stuff? So, but again, it kind of bothers me when they're rolling all over the place and I can't find what I want. All right, let's try that for now. And then I just got to get more washi in here because this is literally frustrating. All right. And put those in there and maybe that one in there. I don't have this one in a roll either. I don't know if you can see. These I have in a half roll. These are just stacked in the drawer, so they do move around a little bit more easily. All right. That's better. We'll put the black here. And all of that to say, do we like any of these? I was thinking, there's a little bit of blue. This will obviously be kind of this color blue, so that one would be fine. Or like the white. Nope, I don't like the white. Okay, let's see if we can get this on here. All right. Sure. Cool. And then we get to use our poop emoji too. Okay, so we had this like literally horrible meeting at work. I couldn't believe it. I've never been in a meeting that was like this ever. Like, I've been around a bit. Crazy. I even now, I was talking to my mom about it before and I was like, I've never. Anyway, so I have obviously made the decision to flip it sideways and not up. I don't know. This is pretty much the go-to. So I obviously just was talking and not thinking. All right. We can put the poop emoji here. I feel like I have a wider poop emoji and it might be more appropriate, but not more appropriate. Like, obviously you would see it more. But maybe we don't need to emphasize that. I think this needs to take and I don't actually, I wish it wasn't rainbow. I know that comes as a shock to some of you because I'm such a rainbow fan and like bright colors with pink and everything. But yeah, I don't need that. I actually don't even know if I'll use the thin one. I don't. Okay. That's too bad because I rarely have a day where I feel like a poop emoji is the perfect fit. Yeah, see, that's even too rainbowy for me. So we're not doing it. Okay, let's go back to this little guy. What do we think on this one? I like this blue. I guess we could use the same blue. I was really hoping, I like her lipstick and her nail color. And I don't have a red. Ask me why I don't have a red. Well, because I've used it, obviously. I have this little, you guys, some of this washi is so thin. It's crazy. Yeah, I like the red more. It ties in more down here, I think, also. So, oh, I know what we can do is we'll do this polka dot here, which is wide, but it's okay. Because I don't have a word that says, like, pound sand. They're all like, happy day, awesome, kindness, killing it, get it done, and smile. No. Okay. This one I'm going to take a piece of and see if it's appropriate for this. Look at the bright side. awesome way to be, important. Well, okay, that one might actually work. Let's see. We'll save this for just a second. This red, I think, can work on this page. Sure. We don't have to use washi, obviously. We don't need it, but I think it's kind of fun. What is that noise? It's really interesting. Fortunately, things around here are normally really quiet. There's something outside. What's happening with this? Why are you not happy to fold? This is your new home? Be happy here, okay? Follow the washi advice. All right. Not a fan of this exactly, but we're going to make it work. Okay? Sure. All right. I have this. So it says important, which is kind of funny. Take notes. We're going to do it. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Important is not going to go there. This important will go on Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to go into my little stash of extra things, and this is like sticker paper. I'm going to put this on there, and this washi says, gosh, I need a washi that says pound sand. Just do your thing. This says like, let's do this and look at the bright side and just do your thing. So I'm going to put all of those on there for oh Lord, my friend is texting me. Okay, all right, there we go. So yay, that's exciting. So here we go. So then I did have this out too, and I think I will cut this out. Yeah, I'm not a very not a very bright person. I don't sometimes like all these bright colors, especially like in this month, I guess, too. So I think we'll put that there, and then I could document work here. Okay, so there's that. And then, okay, so we have my husband leaving. Yeah. Okay. And then that night I came home and went to Dairy Queen of all places. Asked me the last time I went to Dairy Queen. No idea. Like for food, especially, we never get food at Dairy Queen. I mean, not never. We have, but anyway. Let me tell you who had a good hamburger. This girl. Like my husband's out of town. I was emotionally unwell. I was really angry. And I was like, I'm not in the mood. I'm going to have a hamburger. And anyway, so I went and got a hamburger. I thought it was interesting. This is their, like, whatever, packaging on their hamburger or whatever. And it says happy tastes good. And I think this is fascinating because, I don't know. I think it's very interesting marketing. I really do. And I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. I kind of pictured these kind of cattywampus like this. Like I don't want them like super straight and trying to line up, because they're not going to line up because of my crooked scissors, right? And I don't feel like, I kind of thought it would be fun to do something kind of fun, but I'm also not, I don't have a lot of room in here. My brain is saying put it here because it's dinner. I could put it kind of over here. I guess almost like that. As opposed to over here. Nope. My brain likes it over here. So there it shall be. Let's get some tape on it. Yeah, I'm not making the best choices right now with my husband gone in terms of like sleep and food, but it's fine. It was 2 days and I I needed my husband. I needed stress relief and oh, now I don't like it. Wait, how did I have it? But now that's more covered. Should we do, maybe we'll do it like that. All right, that's fine. And so I came home and like ate my Dairy Queen hamburger, watching, I put right here, YouTube veg. Yeah, while watching YouTube. And well, here's part of the problem. Well, part of the problem is I have not used my element yet. So we got to get something on this page. Here is part of the habit, and I know I've talked to you guys about this a lot. I am very easily, and this is good news and bad, okay? I am very easily adaptable to a new habit very quickly, okay? So what does that mean? So you guys see, like sometimes when I go to the thrift store, like the last few times I go like once a month or like whatever it is, but like I'm like, oh, it's Sunday, I'm going to get this coffee and I'm going to get this lunch or this thing and this. I associate things very quickly. So like last Saturday I went to the gym, I went to the little grocery store a block away. This Saturday, today, went to the gym, went to the little grocery store a block away. That worked for me. It's working. Like if it's not, so let's do it. So why, so I'm bringing that up because my new habit has been to prioritize getting to the gym. Well, that's fine and good. And I've completely committed to it. I'm ready for it and it's working. Which one? I like this one. What that means is I have to come home often and finish my work. Okay. And so, in doing so, I then have to log onto the computer. So I'm going into my little desk, sitting down, logging onto the computer. Well, then when I'm at the computer, then there's whatever, like, right? There's like the ad or the pop-up for the thing or the YouTube video, or I check something really quickly and then I'm in it. So the last 2 nights I've literally sat and like watched YouTube videos, even though I was like, oh, I could go journal. And I told myself, I don't even want to journal. Like I'm too tired and emotionally like whatever. And so I just vegged watching YouTube, like not trash, like entertaining, whatever, but like crying and like, not like America's Got Talent, okay? Like videos, and they're like the best of 2025, the ones that made the judges cry. Why would I click on that? I don't know why I'd click on that. That sounds like it's really going to be horrible for Allison. But sure enough, I clicked on it. Did it make me cry? Yes, it did. Did I need to cry? Probably. And so, it's then 8 o'clock. It's 8:30. It's time for bed. And I'm like, oh, I'll just watch, one more. Well, one more is another hour. Or, I mean, you know how it goes. Stupid, Allison. So anyway, yeah, I'm glad my husband's coming home tonight because I won't sit on the computer and I want to go, visit with him or go to bed. Like all of that to say, I ate at Dairy Queen and I vegged watching YouTube this night, okay, because of this stupid emotional, even though I went to the gym, we had a great workout. I do want a little element on here though of Valentine's, and I have to use my things. So I guess this is where I get stuck as well, is I don't know kind of what else to do except border some of these pages. We could make some journal boxes. Let's make some journal boxes. That's what we'll do. I don't want to use crayon. We're going to use pencil. I'm not even going to use the watercolor. I'm going to use my actual pencils. You can see I rarely use this box. It's got all sorts of extra rulers in it. Like, have I ever used this? Do I want it? Yes, I do. Okay. Let's see. It's interesting that I have like way more pencils, watercolor pencils than I do regular pencils. I think that's interesting. Okay. No, I don't want to, we're going to do it. I haven't used one yet. I haven't used these yet. We're going to do it. So, yeah, I don't even like this. Okay. We might have to change what we're doing. This is barely showing up on here. Why is that? All right, let's get a border on here that kind of gives us this blue color. Now this won't color because there's clear tape here, except for right here in the middle. I mean, we could do some, but like all of this won't color. So it will just look like that, which I'm not too sure I love, but it is what it is now. And I don't want to do this edge because like this washi is wider than this washi, and that will quite frankly bother me. So we'll make this a little bit darker. All right, so that's fun. This is a Spectrum Noir pen, number 74. I don't know where my sharpeners are either. I felt like they were in here, and look at that, Allison. Where would you look for them? I would look for them where my pencils are, and lo and behold, that's where they are. I need to sharpen some of them, is why, like this Fun Friend. But see, okay, Crayola. Oh, this is a watercolor. It should be in the other bin, but see how it breaks off? Why? What's happening? Is it cheap, or is it me, or what's... Because I'm not in the mood for this, I can tell you that. I don't really know about this. I guess I could try the other pencil sharpener. Okay, I'm going to put it in that box. I'll do this off camera with you guys. So my idea is like I want to create some journal boxes, and I think I'd like to choose just one color to do that in, so it kind of matches. This is blue, and this is a blue. See, why is this, what's happening? See, it's not, I don't understand. Not a fan of this, friends. Not a fan of this. We might be using this as a first layer. All right, we're going to get kind of a box here. That's okay. It'll work. I just don't like that you can see it, kind of, I guess. I don't know. And then, all right, this will create a box here. Kind of like that. Maybe if we go over it with other colors, it will look better. Don't know. And I'm not too sure what to do down here because I think I am going to journal down here, like about food. So like, do I want to create a box or no? But I'm not creating a box here. So I think we'll leave it. This is the one we just used up here. So I'm going to go over this and see if it does nothing. Like it doesn't add any color. So bizarre. Okay. Don't know. And I have this weird little thing I swatched right here that I don't like. I definitely like this color more than the one I made the boxes in. So my original thought was maybe we would color in the boxes. Like I could do this one yellow, but that honestly frightens me a little bit because like I'd have to do a color here and a color here. So we're not going to do that. So that is going to be the extent of what we're going to do with pencils for right now, And so, okay, so I don't quite know. Like I could put Valentine's Day stuff back here, but I don't even want that in here with this energy because that's not like connected. So I'm wondering if I should just put a little element over here. We could, we could just tip something in like this even. Why don't we do that? Let's just do that. We'll just tip this little thing in and it can flip out. Flip out. Okay. And then we'll put the tape on the other side too. Just like that. And then I can write a little something on here. We could add some little hearts. I'd like to maybe bring in the red. Just, I really do like that scissors. This little guy right here. Was there a blue one? No, it's pink also. Let's do that. Let's just, whoops. Let's just put that on there. And then we can do that as a journaling spot. So that's kind of like the day activities there. This can cover this all up so we don't have to see her, or, oh no, it definitely has to flip it up. Okay, so we can just do that. That's actually good because then that's good. We don't need that energy meeting us every time, although she is kind of a badass, but okay, so that's the 22nd. That's exciting. So let's do Friday. All right, I have this little quote in here about food. I actually went ahead and taped this in. That's very interesting for me. I did eat very well this day, but this is the picture my husband sent me from his walk this morning from the little fountain by my mom's house. This is Brooks Printable. It was National Pie Day. Did I eat pie? No, I did not. Why? I don't know. But I think we want it down here in this corner. Again, YouTube rabbit hole. Yeah. Why, Allison? And a phone call with my boy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We'll get rid of that writing. And then we just need to, I'm going to get out my little phone stamp to remind me. I'm just tempted to just tip this in and use it as the journaling spot. Maybe what we could do is, this is from Sweet Lydia. Ooh, that's very fancy. Maybe we'll use a journaling card. How big is my little picture that I printed? I think that a journaling card. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's maybe find I have nothing on this page. All I did was put some red dot paper on it, and we have this pie. Now, I thought the stars would be fun, but I don't know if they're this day. So let's, now even something like this could be fun. It doesn't, we don't have to use the quote, right? So even if I did that, that's really pretty. Now, weirdly enough, I don't really like the red behind this picture, and this picture's like at 6:30 in the morning. God love my husband. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm like, yeah. That one has like just some stars you can't really see, but like that's kind of pretty, the blue. He was up walking like so early. I'm like, oh my gosh, you can see the sun's just coming up. The blue's kind of pretty, maybe more so than the pink and the red. I think so. And I could cut this picture down just a little bit. That picture's a little bit smaller. So we could use a journaling card. Let's see if we can find something else that we want to use. I'm looking for probably more of a little bit of a solid color. This one always grabs my heart, right? You saw me stop. Love it. But that's not going to, I mean, look at that. So gorgeous. I'm never going to use it. I can tell you right now. It used to be like in my planner. I'm not. That's really pretty. But again, we would just cover it up. So that's kind of, we're looking just for kind of, I could just get a piece of scrap paper out. You see, I have 2 of those. So when you have journal cards and stuff, I just Mod Podge this one, right? Or acrylic glitter paint, whatever. Let's see. I mean, that's kind of cute just as a journaling card. Oh, I'll tell you what, we have another meeting coming up on Wednesday. Do I like that? Well, the only way I would like it is if I offset it like this, because I don't like the writing on this side. Let's see. I mean, there's pink and orange. Oh, that's a folded one. That's kind of fun. Blue, brown. Those are too small. Those are really cute, though. Oh, what about just brown? I know. Who would have thought Allison goes with like, brown. Of course I like that. Of course I like that. Yeah. Okay. I think we'll probably go with the brown. I know some of you are like, could you please choose the pink? I can't. You guys, I just talked to my mom and no one is filling the spot to go to Hawaii. She's like, are you sure you can't go? I'm like, do you want to find me a new job? Like, I don't know. Like, no, I can't go. I love you. So, okay, that's kind of exciting. So, this is Friday, and we can journal this day now. All right, let's do it. I am going to cut just a little bit off the top, and I'm wondering if I want to put a pineapple sticker on here. I think I have some that are kind of nice, like gold. Let me see real quick. I guess we don't need to. I like it. Should we let's flip it up because we don't usually do that. So let's do that. Okay, there's that. All right, cute little sticker from the library on base today. I actually like that as well. Do we just want to make that our journaling spot? And then the pie can overlap it like that? Things that make you go, I do need this on here, but we could stamp it here. Sure, let's just do it. I don't know if this is a good idea, this liquid glue like on this paper, but again, it's just a journal. It's gonna be fine. Let's do that. And then we'll stick this on the corner. It still has its little piece of tape, but that's okay. For National Pie Day. I don't even like pie that much, but I mean, like, I'm not one to pass up on a holiday. I would probably just get like the apple pie from McDonald's or something, honestly. Look how cute this sticker is, you guys. This is hand drawn. I don't know. So cute. Okay. So I'm going to stick it up kind of like that. I actually really like that. One of the teachers gave that to me. That's fun. I just need this so we can get a little reminder that we had a phone call in there last night with my boy. And what else? I'll just put boy here again in my, that's erasable ink, so I can, because gosh knows when we're coming back to this page, friends, and it might be a bit, and I'll be like, who did I talk to? What are you talking about? Trash. We got to throw out the trash. Okay. This just says Jim, and I'm curious. I'm gonna I want to like stick it on here, knowing I'll probably never get it off. I'm gonna put it right there, and hopefully I can remove it and put it somewhere on here. All right, this little book has some fun colors in it that might match. I mean, these little birdies, this doesn't look anything like the Valentines they made, obviously, but I don't know. So, I mean, it has red, it has kind of this teal. I kind of like tying it together. I really like this You're Amazing. This is a frog and it says Happy Valentine's Day. I love it. Let's see here. I think one more, yeah. Well, I mean, I think we have to put the love monkey. Oh, now see, this is a pink background. Do I care? Do we care? Do we care? I don't know. I don't know if we care. There's a blue monkey. We'll take it. Okay. So those are fun. I actually like them going down the page just like that. So we'll do that kind of crooked like that. That's fun. I love it. We're missing a thing. I know. I hear you. What do we have for crayons? Here's a brown. All right. That's probably not what I want. Let's try one of these because I feel like there's one in here that will work. That, is it this one? That's pretty brown. Nope, it's perfect. This is General's Kimberly watercolor. USA General's Kimberly watercolor 7. Can't even read it. 719. Oh, it's terracotta. It's perfect. Perfect. All right, we're just going to outline. Ooh, see, there's tape here. So that's the issue too. There's lots of tape here. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll go around this box here again. And give us a little bit of an outline there. And I'm being a little sloppy. It is the So my initial thing was I was just going to go around the edge of the paper. And now I feel like I can't do that. So I guess I'll edge this box. I am still going to go around the edge of the paper. I'm going to try. I'm going to just edge the box like this. And then I think we'll do this up here. Oh, should we just do the top? Because the bottom has the washi? Sure. Wow, that's like the perfect color for that. That's crazy. And do you want to know what's even crazier? You know what we could do? We could get real crazy up in here. That's all I'm going to do. I already have somewhat of a border here. This is tape. I know, like, you can't see it, but, like, I don't want to mess with something weird over here. And then we have the red at the bottom. I'm actually really liking that. So we're going to do that. That's exciting. And then I am going to take my oh, I also have these watercolors. Oh, this was the yellow I was looking for. I have these watercolor twist crayons. Something. I don't know. I'm tempted to color in this artwork. I'm also concerned I could really mess it up. What do we think? I think a marker would work better is my thought. And, or, you know, and these don't give you the most precise, like, that's like not the color I want at all. So, these don't give you the best, like, control. This is actually a green. Well, yeah, it's a green. Okay, I'm not loving that idea. I do think I would like to add some color in here. Even, yeah, it just won't be the element. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to only use the element, right? So, or the item of the month. So let's find, here's my highlighters. Let's find something that works, right? In here. How do you guys store your watercolors or highlighters? And do you have 500? Because that is obviously my problem. I'm looking for this color, which obviously we have something close enough. That's darker. These are my favorite. I bought them at the thrift store. Someone told me, I'm sure they're off Temu or something. It's shiny highlighters. They're juicy. That's all I have on that. This is the, these are milk liners, not mild liners, friends. Milk liners. Also probably off of one of those sites. This is the mild liner. Wow, not a fan. That one might do it. This is also kind of, oh, shiny pin. Shiny pin. I almost broke into a song for you guys. I kind of like this one. This is the Pen and Gear. The first one I chose is Pen and Gear, but this one's, I feel a little bit closer. Let's do this one. The question is, do I color the cup this color? Or like just the leaves, not in the thing, just the leaves in here. I'm feeling very brave, and I'm going to be very sad if this doesn't work. Okay, never mind. Not feeling that brave. I think these are the sweetest hand-drawn stickers that obviously one of the little staff did, and I just think it's so sweet. Okay, now I know this is coffee, but I don't want to color it brown because the mug and everything is brown, and I still think I want an element of pink for like the heart or something. So I'm gonna, but I don't have pink on this page. I have like this red. But I was thinking like a dark, like, let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so pink is not, this one's a weird one though. Let's just see. Definitely pink. Okay, so pink's not going to make the cut. I know, big surprise, big surprise. Blue. All right, that's not the one I want. And this is definitely not the one I want, but okay, hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. First of all, I didn't realize the video was this long, so we will be ending here. But second of all, you guys, do you ever watch horror movies and you're like, that's the stupidest, it's always the girl. I'm sorry. I'll just say girl. Maybe it's not always the girl, but in my, whatever. That's the stupidest girl ever. Like, why if you hear a noise in your house, would you walk towards it or whatever? I totally just did that. Like, I heard a noise and I felt like the front door opened and closed. Freaking out, right? And so what do? I leave my phone here because it's paused on videoing, and I go upstairs like an idiot. Like, what was I going to do if someone was in my house? If they are in my house, they're now locked in my house, and I've checked. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Okay, I didn't realize we were this late, and I'm so sorry. So let me just, I think I'm just going to color like one of the hearts. I found this other Cricut marker too, which I never use because it's so thin. You guys know how these are. It's a weird color. It's not what I think it says it is, I guess is what I want to say on that. So I'm just going to use this and kind of color in this little heart. I'm also just wondering with the wind and stuff if something fell on the deck or something. Like, I'm just trying to. Eat gads. Okay, a little freaky. A little freaky. I know. And now you guys are all like, Elson, what are you doing? Go. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it like that. I do like those colors. I didn't like the first one, so I just went over it. So that's exciting. So that day is done, you guys. This is Friday. We'll wait to see. If I just leave the gym sticker there, it's fine. If I want to incorporate it like into my journaling, I will like be writing. I went to the gym and I'll use that sticker there. Okay, but this is like the Valentine's I worked on. Kind of like my note about food today. I ate really well yesterday. My note like about my love. I guess we'll put on here clean and then to the yacht club. Yeah, I think it's great. Okay, I'm super happy with the pages we got done. And then this is today, which I'm not going to do today because it's not quite over. I did get Chick-fil-A this day. See, so that's another habit. That's another habit, right? I need to not be doing that. I used to complain because the gym I was going to very, very briefly literally shared, like you couldn't drive through it, but like this was the gym and the parking lot and then this was the Chick-fil-A. Literally, like we'd be running out here and you could just intake chicken from the air, right? So I used to complain and be like, that's not fair. I want Chick-fil-A. The new gym I'm at is literally like, I don't even know, 4 minutes from a Chick-fil-A, which is so weird because they're both so far from me and they're different Chick-fil-A's. But yeah, unfortunately. But again, my husband's not home and I was like, oh, treat, right, on the way home. I don't know. Not good. Not a good habit. So the good habit was I didn't even finish all of it. And if we're going to be very honest, the reason I went is I was really craving a peppermint shake. And you know what happened? Their peppermint shake was out. No, that's not even true. Their ice cream was out. They could make no shakes. And I said, thank you, Jesus. I said, that is divine power telling me I was not supposed to get a shake today. I should not be in the Chick-fil-A line, although I was already like too late. I can't not order my Chick-fil-A. I already ordered, right? Yeah, that's how I feel. Like when I go to get a Coke and I stop, I pull over the car, I go in the place, blah, 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 and the Coke machine's out. I'm like, okay, thank you for saving me from myself because I was going to get the Coke and now I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm disappointed and upset and mad that my drug of choice is not available. But all of that to say, I did not get the peppermint shake. And I did not have National Pie. I knew, I mean, it was in here, but I didn't register yesterday that I should have stopped for a pie somewhere. So that's okay. We'll put it in there anyway. Okay, and then we'll just kind of smudge out those lines a little bit, which I really actually like. So I'm very happy actually with this page as well. So we're caught up, friends. I need to go in and like add the writing, but I'm caught up. All right. Thanks for being here, you guys. How's your journaling going? What's going on in your area? How's the weather? And what would you do if you heard a noise in your house? I don't want to be like, I'm not being 100% serious about it, but in a moment, I thought like that was really stupid. What was I going to do? But I don't know what else I would have done. I probably should have like taken my phone, gone out the back door, gone around the thing. You know what I mean? But I was in the middle of videoing and didn't want to not pause my video. So yeah, priorities, I guess. All right. Have a great day. I hope you find something today that inspires you. Have a great day.